ass niggas that's still living in the 1800s that think women belong to y'all and women ain't supposed to be shit but wives and mothers and cooking and cleaning and hooting and hollering after you motherfuckers, go sit down. Get off the internet. It is 2025. Women are running shit now. We make our own money. We are business owners. We can open our own bank accounts. We don't need you niggas like we used to no more. So all that shit y'all be talking is irrelevant. Y'all either gonna get with it or get the fuck lost. Y'all either gonna learn how to respect us as women and individuals or get the fuck lost. Y'all see birth rates dropping, marriage rates dropping, all that shit. It's because women are fucking sick and tired of y'all treating us like we just objects. You know what I mean? And every single time I post some shit on the internet, all them comments y'all be leaving, that is the reason right there. Women are sick of dealing with you old ass niggas. So y'all need to get y'all shit together. Because women are not afraid to be single no more. We rather be by ourselves than with you old ass niggas still living in the 1800s.
Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Mekapadash. Double honors unto the elders and the apostles at Great Millstone. Salutation to you, Akim, pushing this word in sincerity and truth. This is your brother Asad back at you with another lesson called the Edifying. Alright, so you just heard Eve, how she spoke. You know, they don't need no man. You know, they rather be single. You know, she gave examples that that's why, you know, there's a lot of feelings in marriages. A low birth rate, all these things. But hey, little do they know is that hey, that westernization, it's gonna come to an end. Because hey, the Lord is gonna bring Jacob's trouble. Hey, things that already started starting to get terrible for you, woman. A lot of job losses, you know. Hey, you women gonna see that hey, you're gonna need a man, right? You're surely gonna need a man for what it has coming, right? But hey, we know according to the scripture, all the said prophecy, Jeremiah 31:22, how long will thou go about, O thou backsliding daughter? For the Lord had created a new thing, and the little woman shall compass a man. So with Esau Edom being in rulership, he used the women and weaponized them against the man. That was a great key instrument to break up the homes of the Israelite man. Right, and yeah, it's even all going back into the curses, as the scriptures say in Deuteronomy 28 about the eyes of the woman. It's gonna be evil towards her husband. Let's see if I get that for edification's sake. Alright, verses Isaiah 28 and 56. A tender and delicate woman among you, which would not peradventure to set the sole of her feet upon the ground for delicateness and tenderness. Her eye shall be evil towards her husband and of her bosom, and towards her son and towards her daughter. So this here is basically the curses in effect. But the Lord is about to bring a destruction that is going to show you women, you all going to surely need a man in that time. Because what we're going to have coming is a lot of famine, with the system crashing, you know, money being of no value, is going to leave you women vulnerable. No more you're going to be able to go to the bank and swipe a card, you know, to survive in that time, because there's going to be a lot of, you know, house breaking-ins, and with a lot of you single women, no man in the household, hey, you're going to be the first target, you know, because first to begin with, you profess yourself, you need no man, you hire bank, your bank account, you have money in your bank, you have a nice house, you have a nice car, you know, so you're all going to be easy targets in that time because you're going to be unprotected. There's not going to be any man in the house to say, well, he would put up a fight, he would know how to address a situation if a burglar come in. So you all gonna be praising that time. A lot of men is gonna prey upon you women. That is why even in time of war, a lot of women is be raped in during time of war because no police, nobody to report to. Hey, the place is just gonna go but wild, and you woman is gonna fall prey. Let's get at the book of Isaiah 32 and verses 9. Rise up, you woman that have ease, because the system had lifted you up, you woman up, greatly, to the point that you're wearing pants, you're earning 6 figures, and everything all well with you. You don't need Tom, you don't need Harry, you don't need Dick, and that is why what is being pushed upon it with heavily is a lot of woman empowerment, and these things that giving the woman power. But the Lord is about to bring that great humbling, right? And Jacob's trouble is gonna actually be a great key factor bringing that humility back in the woman, right? Yeah, because when famine comes, all these things that the Lord had pronounced, when all these things come upon the earth, these women, they're not gonna be able to know how to, be able to survive in that time. Out here, it's not gonna be these women. They put guns in the waist. There's a bow and arrow up on the back, like all these different movies. As you see, hard time hit, some kind of crisis, and these women rise up to be cowgirls and cowgirls. It ain't gonna be that. It ain't gonna be like that at all, right? Yeah, the Lord is about to rise up and bring down a judgment upon the woman. Because women, they have a lot of pride upon them. Like why you see that he looking up on all the proud. Right? Isaiah 32 and 9. Rise up, you woman at ease. Hear my voice. What makes you woman at ease is a lot of you all with the defense and money, but they're planning to crash that system. Right? Hear my voice, ye careless daughters, give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall ye be troubled, and ye careless woman. For the vintage shall fail. That vintage is that protection to the system. All these laws and rights they have set up for the woman. A woman could go and make a complaint upon a man that he raped her and this and that, which wouldn't even be true. And yet sometimes they actually get off with it. Put the man in prison. They even have system set up so women could go about sleeping with men, being married by men, and then taking half the resources. Because the system is set up for the women. But all that is about to crumble when the system crashes. The gathering shall not come. Tremble, ye women that are at ease, be troubled. Because they're going to be troubled because they're not accustomed to face that hard time. Right? No more, the system crashed, they're not able to access the money. They're not able to go to the stores to buy the products, the penny wise. No more nails being done. No more sweet smelling soaps and lotions and perfumes. Because the Lord is about to turn it up. right? It says strip you and make you bare, and good sackcloth upon your loins, because the sackcloth represents mourning, great mourning, right? It says, there's another precept. Book of Second Ezra. Because another thing that's gonna come heavily is wars. And hey, drafting is gonna come. A lot of men is they're gonna die out in the wars. And gonna leave you women as widows, no help. Second Ezra 16 and verses 32, and the earth shall be laid waste, and the fields thereof shall wax old, and our ways and all our paths shall grow full of thorns. Because hey, just look at, for instance, hey, down here, the government shut down the CPEP program that maintained the sides of the road, cut the grass and whatnot. Hey, and just at 2-3 weeks, grass already starting growing, stretching over to the road. So imagine you're not maintaining this place. Grass and thorns and vines is gonna take over everything. It said, because no man shall travel thereto, the virgin shall mourn, having no bridegrooms or woman, and shall mourn, having no husband. Their daughters shall mourn, having no helpers. In war shall their bridegrooms be destroyed, because they see the vibration upon the face of the earth. Many wars all over the places happening, right? Having no, right, it say, and their husband shall perish of famine. Because with war taking place, no goods is about to go in, cost of living gets more tougher, until when the goods runs out, and the rich remains with Eve, because she own a man, she has she money, she has everything stacked up, living loftily, and when the system crashes, hey, you're gonna be a great target, right? So hey, these things is coming, right? These things is coming up on the face of the earth. So all you women that are talking from, hey, you ought to humble yourself and get with a man of the Lord. Because again, in that time, the scripture talk about a man going and be a hiding place. Right, the book Isaiah 32:2. And a man shall be a hiding place from the wind, and that wind going back into the destruction that is coming. All the plagues, the pestilences, famine, um, you know, being able to provide in that hard time. And it covered from the tempest as river of water in a dry place. So with water being in a dry place, city desert, and hundreds of people going days without water, and they bounce up a stream of water that would be as precious as gold. That water would be as precious as gold, as the shadow of a great rock in a weary land. Yeah, so hey, the scripture even say you're gonna make a man more fine than gold, right? Because in that day, the men of the Lord is gonna be protected, and through them, the families will also be protected, right? So you women gonna need a man of the Lord in that time. I would say got Timothy. 1 Timothy 4:16 said, take heed unto thyself and unto the doctrine. Continue in them, for in doing this thou shalt save both thyself and them that hear thee. but you're going back into your family, your children. Same thing, as Noah continued, his wife obeyed him, his children obeyed him, and that they were saved out of the destruction, right? I was thinking the scripture that talking about Isaiah 13 and 12, I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. Yeah, because that time is coming, because wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, that is what is going to keep you stable in that time to come. So, it's going to be real important. It's going to be needed. A man of the Lord in that time. So you women better wake up, because the time the wake up call is coming. When the Lord is about to unleash that wrath upon this place. And you actually see things starting to happen, gradually. The government in Babylon system, the government shut down. Right now, a lot of layoffs, ICE cleaning up the place, National Guards and whatnot being deployed for crime, and hey, just prophecy, 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 So soon this world is about to crumble. So hopefully this lesson was edifying. All praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Double honors to the elders and the apostles, a great millstone. Salutation until the next Shalom.